Hey guys, this is Brownie from Manhattan, New York. So I'm coming to you guys with a makeup editorial. It's been a while. Right now I'm applying my first coat, which is the lighter foundation, or I was using lighter powder, and now I'm going to. Lately I've been using lighter foundation. If you guys watch my makeup editorials, you've seen it. And this is a way to even out your complexion if you can't find your foundation like me. And as you know, foundations are usually two shades. They usually jump two shades. A lot of people say, oh, you're the next shade up, which means you're either two shades lighter or two shades darker. So that in between shade that you would need, they probably don't have available, because that's just the makeup system itself. Two shades up or two shades down. So I just finished applying the NYC 677 Nude foundation with this Renewal Applicator Perfection Large Professional Wedges. So next I'm grabbing my Sephora, and this is in the color 55 Deep Cocoa N. And I realized that they have N and C foundation, almost like MAC. So you have to look at the bottom of the foundation because it has like two different ones. So you could want a color, you have to make sure that it's actually in that. So now I'm just stippling on this foundation, as you guys can see. Now it looks more even to my complexion because, and this is in every foundation that I buy, by the way, guys. It's not just this foundation by itself, but it's every foundation that I buy is usually darker than me. So I do this to even out the foundation. It doesn't look bad, it's just that it's darker than me, and I don't care if it doesn't look bad. I'm actually trying to look for something that looks like my skin. And it can't look like my skin if it's darker than my skin, so for that purpose, I go back and I use the lighter foundation underneath. So if you struggle like this to put on your foundation, let me know in the comment section below. Because most people, they could buy this thing right out the store and it matches them. And I'm like, why am I the only one that has such a hard time finding something to fit my complexion? And I don't have such a weird or uneven complexion, so to say. And I like to bring my foundation down to my neck, as you guys know. I'm just gonna add another pump. Okay, with the Beauty Blender, it kind of eats up your foundation because look at the sides. I wasn't using there, I was just using that part. And it kind of eats up your foundation. So that's the only thing for you guys to be mindful of if you're using like a beauty blender like this. This is like a beauty blender, it's just in a triangular shape. So that's just one thing to be. But the application itself, the foundation application, I do like. I do like the way it goes on. It goes on seamlessly. And it looks so silky and smooth, just like the same way it looks. And I like this foundation overall because I've applied it with my fingers, I've applied it with my brushes, and it just is so seamless and so silky looking. You can build it up. As you guys can see, I'm doing full coverage, so I have on 2 coats, and it's just so seamless. It just looks absolutely perfect. I don't have like bags or lines under my eyes, so I usually don't conceal. Instead, I just use a lighter. So I'm going to tap off the Access foundation. As you guys know, this is my regular routine. I tap off any Access foundation because I don't want to hug somebody when I go to church and it come off on them. And I don't want it all over my clothes either. So I tap off the Access. Then I'm highlighting my T-zone. And the good thing about this is that it does the V shape on its own. And I'm applying a little to my lids to mute out the color and make it a little lighter for the application of my eyeshadow. That will allow my eyeshadow to pop a little bit more. So I finish highlighting. As you guys can see, I highlight underneath my eyes. Today I decided to highlight on top of my eyes to mute out my and now you guys can see I did the under here and under my eyes, my T-zone. If you don't know what your T-zone is, this is your T-zone, which is where the place where the light hits your face a little more. I'm using my 6 color BH Cosmetics contour and blush palette, which guys, you have to get your hands on one. If you have an Urban Outfitters by you, I would say try to buy it there because I paid a lot cheaper than I would have. And I'm sending it with the white because I want a real, I'm going to strobe today. So I'm trying to do this as fast as possible. Do this video as fast as possible. So it's already set, but because I'm strobing, I'm extrally setting it. I'm actually hitting my... Okay, so now I am going to bronze my, contour my face. I'm using this dark brown. And I'm just gonna outline my face with it. This brush is also good for that. I'm sorry, this applicator is also good for that. Can you guys see that? It's giving me the perfect contour. Can you guys see that? Down my nose bridge. I like the shape of my nose, so I just accent it more. If you want to make your nose look more slimmer, you can go, you can make a wider contour on your nose. I like the shape. I like my face whole shape. I think it's very unique and I like it overall. So I like to just accent it. I don't really slim down my face or anything like that. I just chivel it out to make it pop more. That's why I go under my jawline. And if you want to make your face look small, you can go on top of your jawline and under your jawline, because that narrows down your face. So then it will start looking smaller. But instead I go under my jawline and just basically accent what God already gave to me. So I'm going to blend my contour out now. This helped me not apply foundation in my hair. So this is like the first time in forever that I have not applied foundation in my hair because I use like a medium-sized brush, and can't really control the brush when it comes to your forehead. But with this applicator, you can. You can totally control so now that I'm done contouring my face, can you guys see this? I have the sharpest contour right now, guys. Like, this is gorge. It's giving me life. This contour is giving me life, guys. I'm going to apply my bronzer. My bronzer today is my e.l.f. warm bronzer. And I'm grabbing this darker bronzer down here. And I'm putting it down my neckline. Everywhere that I contour is where I apply bronzer. So I'm finished bronzing. Now I am going to apply my blush.